Hey, today we're going to talk about Cosmos DB. Cosmos DB is a pretty big deal, and it's nothing new. You know the term necessity is the mother of invention? Well, that's what happened at Microsoft. They needed a database that was going to keep up with their global scale applications. Cosmos DB takes the hard work of managing a database out of the equation and does all those things for you. For example, high availability, or HA, that's taken care of. Disaster recovery, or DR, that's taken care of too. If there's a problem with one of your databases, that condition is detected and your application will fail over to another database that is available, even if the database that you're writing to becomes unavailable for some reason. Let's say a region, there's a problem with that regional data center, that condition will be detected and your application will fail over automatically to another database. Hey, let's talk about global distribution for a minute. Sounds like a bit of a buzzword, but all it means that, let's say you set up your application and you're going to be in, let's say the West Coast of America, of North America. And then your application grows, gets more popular. Now you need it on the East Coast to be closer to the users there, or in Europe. Well, literally with the click of a mouse button, you can replicate your database to those different regions of the world and it'll stay in sync for you. Okay, let's talk about another aspect of Cosmos DB, and that's guaranteed low latency. Here's the guarantee. Your reads are guaranteed to be less than 10 milliseconds. Your writes guaranteed to be less than 15 milliseconds. That is a guarantee. That's an SLA that we provide for you. Guys, I'm going to tell you a quick story. So this is about indexing. Most DBAs spend a lot of time thinking about indexing. Well, a few jobs ago, my boss, he was not really a database person at the time, but every time we had a performance issue with the application, he would say, oh, let me guess, it's a missing index. And you know what? Darn it, about 90% of the time he was correct. We had put some new functionality into production, forgot to index that column, and bam, we were hit with the performance degradation. But with Cosmos DB, you don't need to worry about that because we index everything for you. Okay, if you made it this far, you're not going to mind if I show you a few PowerPoint slides. So let's summarize Azure Cosmos DB. It's turnkey global distribution, like we talked about. Get your data anywhere that you need it around the planet. I did mention this, but we have elastic scale out of storage and throughput. So as much storage as you need and as much compute power as you require, we can provide for you. Also, we talked about the guaranteed low latency. We offer 5 different APIs. If you're starting from scratch, just use the SQL API. But if you have an existing MongoDB or Cassandra application, you can bring your data over to Cosmos DB, and Cosmos DB is completely compatible with your Mongo or Cassandra libraries. You can also use Gremlin API or the Table API. Next, we have the 5 well-defined consistency models. Starting from the left, we have strong. Think of a stock trading or a bank transactional application. You might want a strong consistency level, and all the way over on the right, eventual might be appropriate for something like social media posts. So that is something that you can pick and change at any time. We touched on SLAs, but those come in 4 different categories: availability, consistency, the throughput you require, and then the latency, all guaranteed for you. Anyway, thanks for listening today. You can try Cosmos absolutely for free. We're going to have follow-up videos that dive in and show you how to use it. Thanks again for watching.